using high-tech tools to come up with creative designs, showcasing the innovative power of the younger generation.
主人公呢，他会跟着坡路呢，其实通过一系列的游戏设定，逐渐的回到过去，来找寻这个东方时的过去的这种风貌样子。
Focusing on the goal of building a digital free trade port, experts and scholars discuss new avenues for urban digital development.
It's very well connected, access is easy, and it presents, I guess, an environment that is attractive for people who might be interested in coming here and making this their base.
Join me in this episode as we step into the 2025 AAVS Dongfang Digital City Promotion and find out what happens when technology meets urban development. The city of Dongfang is located in the southwest of Hainan, just across the water from Vietnam. Here in this town, a window open to Southeast Asia, the 2025 AAVS Dongfang Digital City Promotion Conference and Digital Economy Research Workshop is being held. The event delves into strategies for digital city development and has invited outstanding mentors and scholars from prestigious universities in various countries. Today, I invite you to come and have a closer look with me. Let's go. AAVS, initiated by the British Architectural Association's School of Architecture, is a short-term visiting school programme. AAVS aims to bring cutting-edge architectural educational concepts to different regions and countries by collaborating with local institutions and organisations in hosting short-term visiting schools around the world, exploring experimental regional issues, and fostering innovative design. The 2025 AAVS has taken as its theme, Gathering in Dongfang, Connecting Southeast Asia, Embarking on a New Digital Journey. It combines development strategies to turn Hainan into an international digital hub while focusing on Dongfang's unique geographical advantages and seeks to balance the needs of digital city development with the preservation of Dongfang's traditional culture and ecology. The event is divided into two parts, a workshop and the Asia Digital Cities Forum. During the 10-day workshop, students from various regions will first participate in field research on Dongfang's industries and ecological culture, learn various interdisciplinary digital design techniques, and finally work in groups to carry out specific design experiments.
I feel like we don't have a gas now because it's the original side. We are drawing the original side line. On this line, to support on this line, and read it to here.
After the field investigation, armed with a fresh understanding of Dongfang, the students immerse themselves in intense research. Liu Kang, a postgraduate student in architectural design at the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, explains how he is gaining much from participating in this event.
因为我是建筑设计专业，我了解到本次来的学者和老师有城市规划专业，还有游戏设计专业。我想通过这次活动了解一下建筑设计专业和这些专业的融合以及互相促进的可能性。不同领域的专家和学者也给我带来很多灵感和启发。首先是在城市规划方面，我学到了从地理信息系统上抓取数据，并且利用算法进行综合分析和研判。在游戏设计方面，我也学到了视觉逻辑以及可玩性、表达、引导等等方面，这对我们后续在虚幻引擎中进行数字城市的设计以及自然资源管理等启发，以及后续的深化流程中也有很多帮助。
哇，你收获很大哦。
对对。
After the research, the students carry out digital design in groups. Liu Kang's group decides on tourism as its theme.
Is a fountain exactly. So why does this place have such magic powers that it's so special in these two diagrams? And we move in and see the site is quite clear and close to several tourist spots and nature preservation area. And we zoom in What we found here is called the Donghe Village.
我们了解到，在这个东方市的西边，其实就在我们山里有很多自然保护区，也有水库等这个比较值得一看的旅游景点。但是对于游客来说，他一次想要玩遍这几个景点，是比较困难的，因为大家游客都是住宿在市区嘛，他坐着车到那里去，就需要花费一定时间，在一次玩完几个景点就会比较疲惫。我们想，如果在这个这些靠近旅游景点的地方，我们做一个度假酒店或者是小的民宿组团，我想肯定会对我们游客来说提供比较大的帮助。最终我们这个地点选在的是东河村。
Although the project is not yet complete, I am given a sneak preview of their meticulous design thanks to a computer rendering.
这个就是我们对于整个东河村南部地区的开发啊。我们目前是以黎族传统的建筑形式作为灵感，但是又包含了我们现代建筑设计的一些规范和需求，争取呢把这个现代的功能和传统的形式以及本地的民俗文化给结合在一起。游客来到我们这里这个宾馆，第一时间能够感受到当地文化，而且呢又不会和周边的这个村庄啊以及景色产生冲突，达到一种和谐的美感。
那这些楼是什么呢？都是酒店民宿吗？
场地规划是分为了好多区域，有民宿区，有村民活动中心的区域，也有这个村民搬迁的地方。
Rivers and roads intertwine with buildings resembling boat-shaped houses on both sides, complemented by roofs designed like flowing water, echoing the distant mountains. Liu Kang hopes that this project will help the city's future development.
我们这个设计如果要落地的话，那肯定是首先当地文旅局以及自然资源规划管理局都要参与到其中，要对这块地的自然资源以及土质、水文等等条件进行一个综合研判，确定这块地是否是适合进行开发和建造。如果我们没有获得这个设计进一步深化落地的机会，那我也想在这个课程结束之后，进一步迭代，做深化设计，以实现我们没有实现的想法和一些方案。
Every year, AAVS helps students like Liu Kang to understand local development needs and cultural contexts through exploring digitalization, sustainable development, and regional collaboration in the field of urban design. Now in its 18th year, AAVS sees around 1,000 students participating in projects across some 50 different cities each year.
About 18 years ago now, with a man named Brett Steele, we set up a program called the AA Visiting School. And it was to take our form and our way of thinking about architectural education and talk about it around the world, and go to places and learn from places all around the world and bring those ideas back to London, but also share them with the people where we're going. They're short courses for teaching architecture, so run between a week and 3 weeks, very, very different approaches, generally trying to address contemporary issues, sustainability, climate, AI, all things that are really relevant now that you can explore in a very short course format. Oh, and I think that's been the focus of the program, to kind of look at different alternatives for how it develops in ways that it really works from its heritage in order to build the future.
The organisers of AAVS believe that this event will have a lasting impact.
首先，大的原则上，我们希望能够有些传承。这些年轻人，他们可能会在自己心里种下一些种子。那么，当他们回到自己的国家，像我们这会有越南的、缅甸的，有泰国的，有新加坡的，有马来西亚的，那么东南亚的这些年轻人，对吧？他们很多是第一次来到海南岛。在亚洲这个圈层上，除了说大家去东南亚旅游之外，似乎这种更多的这种思想的文化的这种交流，可以在海南平台上更多的发展吧，对吧？那么在这个方面来讲，我们希望是开了个头。
The deers can travel down here, but the people can walk up here. It's like the scale is kind of off. I don't know.
Tuk An, a student at the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, Ho Chi Minh City campus, says this is her first time visiting Hainan, and that since coming to the island, she has been curious to learn more about it.
It's cold. So from my city, the temperature in my home is hot or hotter. So I never really experienced cold like this, but it's nice and refreshing. So when I came here and I got to visit like the deer reserve and the birds reserve as well, I was like, wow, they actually do have something, which is amazing. And these deers I took a lot of interest in because they're kind of special to Dongfang. So yeah, I was so surprised that we did not have much information about this online. I feel like Dongfang has so much potential too.
She says that she is learning a lot during the workshop activities, which are allowing her to get to know Hainan on multiple levels.
So I went on this trip because I was very interested in interior and architecture. So I was not clear of what I was supposed to do, but after coming here, I have a very clear vision of that. Kind of like from what I was told is to envision a future for Dongfang and help it develop, I think, when it comes to digital spaces or spaces in general.
She believes that Dongfang has immense developmental potential, especially in terms of its ecology. For that reason, for this group project, she and her team are focusing on Eld's deer as their theme, designing a new Eld's deer reserve.
Our project is to create like a connection with deer and humans, more like on the tourism side of things, where we provide a space where people learn about the deers, interact with the deers, but also sprinkle in some digital kind of VR, AR kind of experience to enhance that futuristic, modern feeling that is eventually is going to be introduced into Dongfang.
Guided by innovative principles of environmental protection and sustainability, Tuk An's group is using locally sourced wood as building materials to design a multifunctional visitors centre. Here, sightseers can not only see Eld's deer, but also learn more about these fascinating creatures. Tuk An hopes that it will become a new calling card for Dongfang.
In that digital space, you can learn about the deers up close because these are endangered deers. You can't really physically learn about them, right? So with these digital systems, we get to learn all of the information we have through VR in a digital world, which I find interesting because maybe we can create, there's so many activities you can do in the digital space. I was thinking of like painting in digital areas, interacting with the deers, there's video games, so on and so forth. So yeah, my team and I thought it would be really cool to have that.
Absolutely. I mean, for tourists, children who go there on field trips, they'd love that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would, absolutely.
At this AAVS workshop, there are also creators specializing in game design, whose work leaves a deep impression on their mentors.
游戏这个故事呢，大概就是说在100年后东方市是什么样，然后他们用一些乌托邦方式来去首先呈现那个过去的场景，找到主人公呢，他会跟着坡路呢，其实通过一些游戏的一系列的游戏设定，逐渐的回到过去来找寻这个东方市的过去的这种风貌样子，然后他们这个整个这个游历过程中呢，会不断的打开激活一些动物，这些动物都是东方特有的鸟啊什么的啊，然后在这个过程中也会经历的一些这种事情和人，最终呢，就100年前回到现在，然后看到我们的这样一个很美好的这样一种城市生活的场景。
Experimental stages. This stage is where we don't technically have any idea of what we're doing, but we're just playing around with Comfy UI.
After having completed their conceptual design proposals, the final day of the workshop is set aside for the students to present their research findings at the Dongfang Digital City Promotion.
I think that they were amazing. It's amazing how much they can achieve in such a short time. I particularly like that they didn't really try to make this as an urban place on a metropolitan type with a lot of concrete buildings all around, but they really kept the nature here. relaxed environment, and that what I particularly like. They use the timber in the construction materials, and so I really like that, because I would hope that would remain here still, because it's an island, and people are probably not want to see the similar surroundings that they may live normally in Beijing or any other big city around the world. So, and they're collecting some things and learning about the culture stuff, and so I really like that idea as well.
At the event, guests and mentors alike praised the students' projects and appreciate their dedication to learning.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable in a simple word, because of what a group of people can do together in about 7 days. It's always mind-boggling. I think it's extraordinary that what people can do when they sit down and they put their minds to it, what the ideas that they can generate in a week. Fantastic. And that's what's really impressed me in being.
And a real sort of high level of cooperation, very intense.
Absolutely. I sat at dinner last night and I looked at everyone in the restaurant. I mean, I'm not sure if they were going to get through dinner or fall asleep first, because it's clear they poured everything into it. But quite honestly, that's one of the things that kind of also makes it rewarding.
The mentors believe that the 10 short days of the visiting school have enriched the students' knowledge, broadened their horizons, honed their skills, and allowed them to reflect on life, and that this has undoubtedly been an invaluable experience.
It opened up their world, they know how to use the tools in the design, but they may have not worked in a real environment yet, that they have to go observe the existing area and then work in team with the students from many other countries. It develops their communication skill, team building skill, and then they get to learn from one of the best instructors in the world. Yeah, I think it benefits them a lot.
Thank you all very, very much. I just want to say a few words to each of you.
On the same day, Dongfang's government leaders, experts from Tsinghua University, mentors from the AA at the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, along with representatives from academia and industry, gather together to engage in in-depth discussions centered around the theme of gathering in Dongfang, connecting Southeast Asia, embarking on a new digital journey.
And who knows? I would say I don't even know what Dongfang could be or will be.
Certainly, I mean, I think, so I've had a lot of experience working in Southeast Asia, and I think the position of Hainan at large is, it's very well placed to engage with the cities that are in the region. My university has a campus in Vietnam, and many of my students, or the students from Vietnam, are here at the workshop, collaborating with others from the region, and so it's very well connected, access is easy, and it presents, I guess, an environment that is attractive for people who might be interested in coming here and making this their base.
As the Hainan Free Trade Port takes shape and gains momentum, the demand for talent is growing. Hainan is increasing its efforts to go global and bring in expertise. Dr. Manny Lane believes that Dongfang possesses significant potential to attract young talent.
Our kind of observation is that Dongfang as a city has lots of opportunities. There's lots of spaces, the environment is good, but there's a lot yet to be done. And I think one aspect personally, is there seem to be lack the arts and the cultural aspect for young people.
Okay.
Yeah. Young people like to go to cool places. I'm talking architectural design, cool cafes, right, cool bookshops that they can visit, cultural centers that they can go to, events, festivals, and activities that they can join together as a community. Yeah, those type of things.
Dr. Christopher Pierce, director of the Visiting School of the Architectural Association, believes that in the future, AAVS may come to Dongfang more frequently.
I think there is so much to look at and find in the area right around Dongfang. And I think what they will learn from this year is what to look at first, what they missed that they ought to look at, and then they'll learn about how to look and see and learn from this place. And the more we come here, the more things that the visiting school will uncover and bring into the conversation. So I think this is just scratching the surface. Each year, it should do a whole lot more. When we sit down next year at this time, we should be talking about even more exciting ideas and a lot more hopeful impact in Dongfang over the next 5 years.
Having understood what this event is all about, I'm convinced that Dongfang will play a leading role in the construction of Hainan Free Trade Port, injecting technical support and an international perspective into the development of its digital industries. This event has done its bit to promote digital Dongfang to the world, allowing more people to get to know this city with its rich heritage and abundant resources. With summers free from scorching heat and winters devoid of bitter cold, Dongfang, rich in cultural heritage, is quietly flourishing on the cusp of the future, drawing from its maritime Silk Road legacy and innovative spirit of its free trade port. As digital technology lands upon its ancient shores, the theme of connecting Southeast Asia, embarking on a new digital journey, has become its mainstay, deeply integrating world-class academic wisdom, pioneering designs by young creators, and ecological gifts nurtured by tropical monsoons. Here, the unique paradigm of a digital free trade port is being forged, marking Dongfang's precise coordinates on the global map.
这里是海南卫视。